bona bahle mhlambe ngokubuka but
from Great Britain running into the lake.
Had them on the show as
Oh,
well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Pietermaritzburg.
see Mr. Choice TV. Yeah, actually, thank you.
Hi, it's Sips,
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am Bonga, and you are listening to and watching
the Unintentional Podcast. And today we're here with the owner of Sweet Green Cafe, Yenziwe Shabalala. Welcome to Unintentional Podcast.
Thank you for inviting me. Happy to be here.
Okay. So we met at a Women's Day event, actually, at the museum. You had a stand there with your sweet treats and your drinks and everything. And I was just more interested to find out about this young lady, you know, from Imbali, and now into these corporate spaces and such. Can you just share a bit about who is Yenziwe Shabalala?
Okay, I'm Yenziwe Shabalala. I'm a 30-year-old from Taylor's Holt. I'm Kamuganga Pezulu, actually. I have a degree in social sciences, which I completed in 2017. So when I was still in university, I was already interested in going to business because that's where I was going to be able to, I think, fulfill my purpose into the things that I want to do in my career. Because to me, it's more like it's more important for me to fulfill a purpose than just get a paycheck. So I wanted to do something meaningful. And then I started pursuing business, attending programs like your UKZN Incubate, learning more about business, learning more about pitching. And then in 2020, I started Sweet Green during COVID, Sweet Green Cafe. So the idea came about where we saw that most people were not able to just go to the shops, especially corporate spaces. So giving them that convenience by delivering right at their doorsteps. So when we started in an informal market, selling from office to office, right? So there was no strategy, like a clear plan of where we were going when we were starting. We just started, right? So when most people ask me about business, how to start, you know, you don't have to overthink it in terms of the resources that you have. So that's how we started. And then it started from there, and then we started growing. Yeah.
And I hear you based at the Imbali Youth Business Park. How did that come about?
Okay, so as I told you that we started selling from office to office, creating our client base and also marketing ourselves, being known and all that. And then we did that for 2 years, and then we started doing like writing many applications in terms of getting a space, because that was our vision. Our vision was not just to stay in the informal market. That was just the start for us to be able to take our business off the ground. And then there was an application that came out from Umsunduzi, and then we applied, and then we got a space of operation at Imbali Youth Enterprise Park, which is not our final destination. Also, we also want to see Sweet Green Cafe as a household name, like when you see your McDonald's, a franchise. So that's where we're heading on right now, because we are looking to having a second operational space in Pietermaritzburg Central Town, where most our target market is.
And but how have you felt about being based, you know, in the township, even though you serve clients from all over Pietermaritzburg?
Okay. Well, it's a bit challenging when it comes to coffee.
Okay.
In a place like Imbali, you know, because it's a township.
Mm-hmm.
But there's progress. I mean, in terms of people adapting, that we can actually have a coffee shop at Imbali where you can sit, have a meeting, have a professional, you know, setting. Because most of us, when we think about going out, we think, no, we need to go to town. But we bring those things to people, so people just have to get used to it. Yeah.
And of course there are other businesses in the youth park.
Yeah.
How has that been, you know, interacting with other businesses in the townships?
It's very inspirational to see other young people, the way they run their own businesses, right? And we get to learn a lot from each other, right? It's not even a competition. Obviously in business there's a competition, business wise, but the way we interact with each other as entrepreneurs, because we want to see each other win. You see how they do their marketing strategies, you know, how they develop their products, and then it inspires you also for you to be able to think creatively by seeing other people. And also because we know how hard it is to start something from scratch. Sometimes you can feel like, you know, I just want to give up, but when you see others continuing, even there's no profits, maybe you're just breaking even or not even making any money during maybe those months, but there's like that brotherhood and sisterhood that is going on. Let's just keep going. So I think that community inspires you to make you feel like, no, you're not alone. There's other people who are actually doing what you're doing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And in terms of the confectionery that you guys prepare, like who does that? Who bakes it? And so on?
I do. When we started, we used to be a team of 5. So our strategy was we wanted to like deliver all over PNB because we currently are not mobile, right? So the strategy is to have as many people as we can so that we can reach as many people, you know. But now because we have our target market that we know that we are our customers, we have contracts with certain offices, so it's much more easier now. So I do have a team, 2 people who are currently, they just joined me this year, who are actually qualified chefs, because I'm not a chef, I'm a business person. So but all these years I was the one preparing all our products.
Oh, nice.
Can you give us like a sample, like menu? What products do you guys have besides coffee and confectionery?
Okay, so we have your sandwiches, your wraps, your muffins, and then what else? Smoothies, and then muesli and yogurt. So that's because we provide breakfast. That's what we do. Yeah, but we are looking into growing with lunch, but currently it's just breakfast to corporate spaces. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Let me put you on the spot. What's your favorite meal to have from your?
Because I'm trying to be healthy, it's mostly in yogurt. So
nice.
That's me currently. I've been eating muffins like almost over 3 years now, and I see my weight is
hey, nothing wrong with that, in moderation, of course, you know.
Gaining weight, but I used to love bran a lot.
It's my favorite as well.
Bran
muffins
muffin.
are like
and even most people from offices, because you know people are more health conscious now, so bran is selling a lot.
Oh, cool. And then in terms of the beverages, the coffees and the smoothies as well, like your coffees, do you use beans or is it instant? And
we use beans. We currently have been joined by a guy who's gonna be actually making our own product. We're gonna be selling coffee, like real bean coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yes, we do start from scratch.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And what variety of coffees do you have? Do you have your mochas, your cappuccinos, your
okay, we currently it's just coffee and cappuccino.
Okay, awesome stuff, man. Awesome.
And in terms of growth, you know, you started in 2020, now it's 2024. What would you say has been your biggest growth point in your business?
I think I don't know if this is a problem, but my personal brand has grown a lot. Like in terms of Yenziwe Shabalala as a business person, I see my business has attracted a lot of investment. We've got funding, I think, twice from NYDA and also from Umgungundlovu funding that we got this year, and then the other one was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. I've also been exposed to programs because of this business, or your KZN Social Economy Development, where I was learning the whole year. I've been covered by multiple newspapers, and then I've won competitions, your pitching competitions. Last year I second place Brand South Africa, and then this year I became Standard Bank top women finalist. Yes. Congrats. So thank you so much. So in terms of my personal growth, it has helped me a lot because I started from scratch. So even though I'm pursuing studying postgrad diploma in business administration currently, book-wise, like I understand business, but also having to start from scratch, you know what goes on, when you start from scratch. It has helped me a lot in just understanding business, being streetwise also, right? And also as a person, as I've told you, that I'm someone who's big on purpose and impact, like having to be people who are inspired by your work, even if it's something as simple and is just selling from office to office. That is what I want to achieve more than anything, as much as we want to create generational wealth, but that must be the purpose also.
And have you got any programs or things that give back to your local community? Oh
yes, definitely. I have another business that I just started, Business Class Events and Seminars, where I host classes where we learn about business, practical tools, so to start businesses, because most people did just attend programs, right? And then it ends on that day. But we want to walk a journey with maybe a 20 set of entrepreneurs. We just started this year, where we learn and also being practical when it's come to building from scratch. And then, I do business plans for people. Well, I charge that, but when it's come to events, it's for free. It's my giving back from what I've learned so far.
And do you see a lot of youth, interested in starting businesses?
Definitely. I think this is a generation of young people who want to leave a legacy. Most people, they want to leave something behind, right? We are so open-minded. I'm not saying that other careers are not good. They are good. We need everyone, but in terms of just building and starting from scratch, most people are interested in starting their own things, so that they can create their own generational wealth and leave a legacy and have an impact.
And I think with the job market now, it's more practical for some of the youth to actually start their own thing and not wait for handouts or a job. Because
there's an unemployment issue currently, so people are definitely interested into creating their own jobs.
And where can people, get in contact in terms of if they want to join your program or?
They can follow me on my social media pages. Facebook, it's Yenziwe Nombulelo Nzama Shabalala. So it's two surnames, Yenziwe Nombulelo Nzama Shabalala. And Instagram, it's Yenziwe Shabalala. LinkedIn, it's Yenziwe Nombulelo Shabalala. And then TikTok, it's Yenziwe Shabalala. So they can find everything about me there. Just inbox and then
and then is your brand different to your personal life, or has it become sort of one thing now?
I think it has become one thing. I don't know. I was having a conversation with someone else that I was worried that I get to like more attention more than my business.
Okay.
Like I don't know, do you understand what I'm saying? When
Yes.
people want to get to know you more, so I think I have become, that's business woman. Like it's my personal brand. It's also my personality.
Yeah.
So I don't struggle much,
Okay.
or maybe I'm worried about it because it's not something that I can add out.
Okay.
Something that I'm interested in, something that I have a long-term vision for. So yeah.
And which other business women or business people do you look up to?
In Pietermaritzburg.
Oh, just generally.
In general, I'd say maybe here. She's my age. Maybe you know her, Nomandla Ngoya. She runs a factory where she does detergents. So we went to school together at UKZ, and she's very persistent and consistent in her journey, because she started, I think, around 2018. Seeing someone, start from the bottom and then grow with their brand. And not waver because of challenges. It's inspiring, and also because it's someone that is just from where you are from, so it's achievable. Well, maybe if we look at maybe global stars, I don't know, maybe I'll say Beyonce. Yeah, maybe Hyphen. Yeah, if we talk about celebrity, I just like her personal brand, especially that she's someone who's not out there in terms of her personal life, and her career has lasted for more than 20 years, and it's something that we don't see with celebrities. So as a business person, I do learn in terms of maintaining a long career.
And just in terms of you mentioned franchising and everything, is there space or somewhere in the future where you think about branching out, not just in PMB but to other provinces?
Definitely. As well? That is my dream ever since I started. That's the vision. When I'm selling from office to office, in my mind, that is what I see. It was not just to see, I know, because I don't have a job. No, it's what I want to actually achieve in terms of my brand and my business going forward. Because I do have one at Imbali, and I do have the resources to start for the second one in Central Town. Also looking to going to Durban, maybe next year. And then we grow from there. Yes. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
And then in terms of your downtime, like what do you like to do to relax, or are you still in hustle mode trying to build a business? Like how do you let your hair down or relax sometimes?
It's very important to have a life, outside business. I know when you someone who's very ambitious, you become so focused into business. It's not healthy. And I don't think we should aspire to live a life like that as human beings, because we must have like real connections outside business. What I like to do, maybe spend time with my family, friends, or my partner, and then maybe Netflix and chill. I'm a very simple person. Maybe going out for coffee. Going to the beach. I really like going to the beach. Yeah.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Okay, and you drink coffee yourself.
I am an addict.
Which other spots or other food do you enjoy?
Outside my own cafe, it's Mag and Bin. Yes, and then there's the one that I just tried a few times, Next Coffee here.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, but Mag and Bin is definitely the one.
Okay. And are you thinking of adding anything to your menus?
I am, as I've mentioned earlier, that I have a team of professional chefs joining me. So I just want to add like your wraps, like our own wrap, like our own, just like you see the burger from McDonald's, like something like that. I wanna like add your lunch where we can add your pastas. Yes. So I have a lot of ideas when it's come to our menu being diverse. From now. Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of advice would you give to youth or people who are wanting to join the business? Yeah.
Okay. My advice is just do it. Start with what you have. Don't be afraid to start from nothing, right? I think a lot of us, we just want to see ourselves, Sweet Green Cafe is a brick and mortar structure, right? Everyone wants to, but the journey is as hard as it is, but the lessons are what's going to sustain you, right? I understand that it's hard when you're doing it, but you need to be as open to starting from scratch, and don't be shy about your hustle, when people see you holding maybe your baskets or whatever it is, selling from office to office, it's okay, your vision, right? At the same time, is you're starting from the bottom, don't be comfortable there, because it can be become comfortable to just stay where you are. Always strive to grow in order for you to reach where you are. And also I think it's much more easier when you're doing something that you're passionate about, right? Even if maybe you're not passionate about it, but learn to love it, and also keep on learning. As I've been telling you that I've attended a lot of programs, pitching, it's also learning, expose yourself, go to events with other business people. The language there is different, right? Your circle, it must be people who understand your vision. So I think that for me, it's worked for me like that.
Okay. And the festive season is coming up. How do you see your sales and things during that season?
Yeah, that's a very nice question, because I was just thinking about the strategy. What can we do? Because my target market is corporate, right?
Yes.
So now with my team, we are planning to do your Christmas cakes. I think it can help us sales wise. Okay. So that's the strategy we have for December.
Speaking of sales, do you have like a way to be reached electronically, like for instance an app like Abo Mr. D and so on?
Oh yes, there's an app. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's Gassy Flavor.
I've actually never heard of it.
Yes, so please download it. It's guys from KMB, who run that app. So our people can order our products from Gassy Flavor. Yes, but we're also thinking into moving to Mr. D, but currently it's Gassy Flavor.
That's interesting.
Keep it local.
Please.
Keep it with I like that. The township economy, like supporting each other.
Definitely.
In a way. If you don't mind, do you know of any other businesses in the township that are also available on this app, if you don't mind shouting them out?
Yes, it's Kota Too Nice.
Oh yeah, she's also at the park as well.
Yes, she's at the park. Kota Too Nice, she's definitely there. Most of her customers buy from there.
Gassy Flavor.
Yes.
Okay. And the name is smart as well. Gassy Flavor, food related and stuff.
Yes. So we're keeping it local.
Props to those guys who actually did that. Developed that app.
They did actually help us a lot as food businesses in the township.
And you get a lot of traffic from that, like people ordering.
Yes, because people, they like convenience.
Yes.
Oh, true. So true. Yeah. No, it makes sense. All right.
And what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated? I think it's my family. I want to see my family at a different space one day, like in terms of like having enough resources, and also besides my family, my personal ambition, as I've said, I want to live a purpose. I don't just want to live for myself, I want to serve. Like service for me makes me so happy than anything. I'm not saying I don't like money. I do. I do, but when I serve, and then when it doesn't even come from a space of ego, when someone says, you inspire me, it makes me happy, to know that someone else thinks they can also do better because of what I did good. So just service for me inspires me to continue doing good.
Okay.
Thank
you so much.
And in terms of money, being a lover of such, when your business was at a stage when it was profitable to the extent that you wanted, what's a big purchase that you spent your money on? if you're willing to divulge
Personal.
such things, personal or even business as well, because
Or
some people,
business.
the priority is actually to grow the business as opposed to spending on yourself.
Currently,
Whichever,
I think the most important thing is just investing back. I think the biggest purchases for us is buying like stoves, like expensive industrial stoves for the business. Yeah. So personally, I don't think I have spent. I really need to start spending.
That's cool. What do you have in mind? If there's anything like to spoil yourself just for your achievements and so on. Like,
Wow. I'm a lover of. Okay, I'm not really an expensive person, but I like your nice clothes. Like I think I will go shopping like real shopping.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
From my side, Dan Bonga, do you have anything else to add?
No questions, just a comment, and of course thanks for coming onto the show. It's hearing your story is quite inspiring and motivating. I drive past EEP all the time. That's what I call it for short. The Imbali Youth Enterprise Park or whatever. I think that's I drive past there a lot and never get a chance to get in there. So it's quite inspiring to actually meet one business owner who operates there firstly, and I'm also inspired by your story and just the way you carry yourself and represent your business as well. So I'm grateful to have had you on the show. And want to wish you all the best with your business.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. I think for me that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned on all our social media at Unintentional Podcast.
Thank you.
Nice, short and sweet.